Hey guys, just got this Fjallraven 20. Just wanted to give you guys a review, or I should say comparison, between this one and my Timbuk2, what was it called, classic messenger, small I believe. And I just wanted to let you guys have a look and have a better idea of what you can fit in this bag, and whatever you stuff into this bag, and move them over to the Raven 20 and see how well they fit. I hope that would give you a good perspective of what you can fit in there, and of course how big this bag really is, because I'll be honest with you, I tried looking into real life reviews of the Raven 20, and can't really seem to find too many of them. So just a quick background, I've been using this one for I would say about 2 years, maybe plus minus. It's a very good bag. The problem with it is that it's a sling bag, and over time I've stuffed more and more stuff into it, and being a sling bag, it's become a little bit too heavy to carry over just one shoulder. Just a couple of stuff that I'm gonna bring right out now for you to see. These are basically the things I carry on a daily basis to work mostly, and these are just the big stuff, and I do have a few smaller items which I may or may not include in this video, but rest assured you can probably just push them into any small leftover areas in whichever bag you want to move them to, so it doesn't really matter. So on this one, well, in my Timbuk2, these are the main things that I carry. So just a quick breakdown. This is a 14-inch laptop, Dell. That one, it's a Samsung Tab that's about 10 inches I believe. I carry 3 notebooks, small ones, a spare mobile phone, a folder, a 40 ounce or a 1.2 liter hydro flask, and a case for my headphone. If you do know, or if you don't, this one, because it's the small, it is only about 14 liters I believe. Sorry, maybe 16 liters or something like that. So it's not too big, but I am genuinely impressed by how many items I can push and squeeze into this. Unfortunately, this guy, my headphone case, that does not fit into that anymore, which is why I have it dangling off the side, and that's actually one of the main reasons why I decided to move from a messenger bag over to a backpack, because it has double shoulder straps and all that. I can carry on both shoulders, definitely much more comfortable. So all of these, I need to get them all of it into that. So I'll get them in and I'll continue right after that. Alright, so I've managed to stuff all that junk into this bag, into the Raven 20. Now I must say, even though it's 20 liters, it's surprisingly smaller than I thought it'd be. I mean, after all, that guy was 16 liters I believe, or 14 liters. Now this one is 20, but it's a much tighter fit. If you recall, looking at how things were in the previous bag, it was kind of spacious, and there's a lot of extra space here and there, gaps here and there in the bag, that you could still put stuff in if you really want to. This one on the other hand, not so much. So here you go. So let me see if I can do this. Laptop goes into, you know, the dedicated laptop pocket right there, but the pocket is not big, so I can't fit my tablet into it. So I have no choice but to put the tablet over here. So tablet's here, the books are right there, as you can see, and the bottles, or the bottle, even though they're although there are side pockets that technically I could squeeze them in, which I tried, but this is a big bottle, so it's 1.2 liters. It's pretty, you know, it's pretty heavy, so I didn't like how it felt on my shoulders. I prefer it in the bag, so I squeezed it in the bag, and that's it. That's the main compartment, and that's about as big as it gets. That's about as many things you can put in as you want to. Moving on to the second compartment, that's where I keep my extra mobile phone. And if you recall, I had a headphone in a headphone case. It's not a small case, to be fair, so that's my palm, so it's a pretty bulky case, and because of that, it fits. If you put it into the second compartment, that's about it. Compartment's more or less filled. There's still space on the top, like right there, if you want to stack things on top of it, but I don't like things that way because it makes it harder for me to get this out. I'm going to get the other stuff out first and then only get this headphone out. So normally I just prefer things not stacked, but it's okay. It works just fine. Pants over there, and I like this mesh pocket over here. It would, you know, I'm going to put all that miscellaneous stuff into, probably just dump them in there. And the front pocket, which is honestly pretty small, I've got this pouch that I use to keep my cables, chargers, and what have you. It's not too much. Small, it's a small pouch, and even so, you know, the front pocket is not, it's about the size of my palm. It's about as deep as my it probably goes all the way down to my wrist, and that's about it. So front pocket, pouch, goes in, and that's it. So that is about as much as you can put into the Fjallraven Raven 20. I just don't see how you can put much more in there. Maybe knickknacks and a couple of cables, chargers here and there, but yeah. And by the way, this is just to remind you, this is only a 14-inch laptop, which means if you have something like a 16-inch, I would suggest that you get the Raven 28 liters. Otherwise, I don't think you can put a 16-inch laptop into this. Yeah, so that's about it. I hope this video helps. I generally don't make, actually I don't make videos at all, but I just thought that it's a beautiful bag, and I don't want people to get, you know, to buy it and for the looks and realize that, hey, it doesn't fit all your goods. Yeah, you guys have a good one then. Happy carrying.